All right, YouTube, pay attention to this one. All right, our series has been going strong as far as defensive principles. This is something that you have to do. The previous 3 videos that we've had, I'm gonna try to link those in the bottom, were kind of more tactical, chance-taking things that if you get burned, you may get in trouble by coach, right? But if you're successful, you'll have an opportunity to get some extra points, extra buckets, and easy opportunities. This is about footwork. Crossover steps in defense, and what we call a lunge step. All right, there are many different terms that I've seen, but it's the mechanics and the technique is what we want to cover today. I know you hear that sound. Pay attention to this one. Class in session, let's get to work. All right, YouTube, I'm back here with my man Dame, so we're gonna get right to this, okay? So crossover steps and lunge steps, here's how they work. When I'm playing defense, we're taught to not let our feet come together and to push off of one foot and step with the other. So it's a step and a slide, step, slide, you're pushing, stepping, and sliding. It's very traditional. But when playing defense for real, when it's more dynamic, you must have these 2 steps also. Being able to cross your feet over without moving your hips, and what we call a lunge step, where I'm pushing off this and I'm really reaching more explosively to kind of cover ground, okay? That's different than a step slide. This is not really gonna help you in basketball. When you're playing against quick guards, you must be able to move explosively, all right? So I wanna show you how this works. If I'm playing defense, and I'm not gonna play him straight up, in this case, I'm gonna make him go right? So I'm sitting on his left. I know this as a defensive player, so what I must do is be prepared to defend him if he wants to be explosive. So as soon as he takes a dribble step, the first one we're gonna talk about is my ability to take a lunge step and cut him off immediately. All right, so Dame, take 2 or 3 dribbles, and then what I want you to do is I want you to dribble step kind of long here, and instead of me just doing a traditional step slide, I'm gonna try to take a lunge step. All right, go ahead whenever you're ready. Yep, so that's what I want. It's a long push off this foot and reach with your outside foot. If I can do this at the appropriate time, more times than not, offensive player will run into my chest, which I'll kind of bump them as opposed to giving them a straight line to the basket. Very important. Next one we want to show is we call a crossover step. And this typically can happen together. If I can't cut him off with that lunge step, I have to be able to cross over after that and get back in front and make him change directions or stop, all right? One more time, Dane. All I want you to do is, again, he's gonna take a couple dribble steps here. We're just gonna try to show the technique. Again, it's gonna be a lunge step into a crossover step, and then we'll stop there. All right, so go on and take a couple dribbles. There, you're ready? So I'm lunging, and then I'm crossing over just to get here and stopping him. The technique is what you wanna work on. So an easy drill that you can do at home or on your own is work on your ability pushing and lunging, not just stepping and sliding. In addition to that is working, this is actually kind of like karaoke, working on your ability to cross over your feet and not trip and keeping your hips staying this way. You don't want to turn the hips. Turning your hips leads you into getting your ankles broke. But contrary to popular belief, you will have to cross your feet over when playing defense. Step sliding is just not going to be enough, not in today's game. So work on this footwork, work on this technique, and thank me later. Stay tuned for our next one. Like, subscribe, comment.